Next rendition will not by G for sure. Thank you, Yajna. Police and all are you Guyana.
आदरणीय के बहनों एवं भाइयों, आज रात्रि बहुत हर्ष के साथ मैं आप सबको फिर इस विचित्र मंदिर के अंदर में स्वागत कर रहा हूँ। मैं जानता हूँ कि आप लोग उद्यत हो रहे हैं कथा को सुनने के लिए, देवी माँ की शरण में जाने के लिए, उस माँ का आराधन करने के लिए जिससे आप सब आज शक्ति दुर्गा माँ का कृपा मिल सके। मैं सरल भाव से फिर आज रात्रि आप सबकी सेवा में कथा प्रस्तुत करूंगा और मैं समझता हूँ कि कथा को सुनकर आप कृतज्ञ हो जाएंगे। आओ मेरे साथ मिलकर एक स्वर से, एक राग से, एक मधुरमय ध्वनि से देवी माँ का नाम पुकारें। देवी माँ का शरण में जाएं। मेरे अंदर में पूर्ण विश्वास है कि ऐसे करने से आप देवी माँ का आशीर्वाद लेंगे और समय के अनुसार भी आप मौका पा सके जिससे आप देवी का दर्शन भी कर सकते हैं। Dear devotees, brothers and sisters, allow me on behalf of the sponsors, Mukesh and Radha, to welcome you. It is a pleasure for them to sit in your midst, sharing moments of self-surrender and homage to the immortal feet of Durga Devi, their Ishta Devta. In Hindu Dharma, everyone is permitted to choose to select whichever deity appeals to him or her, or moreover, to inquire through your own horoscope, discern and settle who your Ishta Devta should be and worship along that line. It is the only religion which allows this very wide selection. But we all understand and we know that in Hindu Dharma there is a cardinal principle which declares Ye Kama Kapadhyante Tastham Kaiva Padayam Mama Vartuman Vartanti Manushya Partha Sarvasha. In whatever way man comes to me, so will he be received. I am one, but my paths are many. Because of this principle written in our text, a Hindu is able to appreciate the divergent approaches to God and to recognize and acknowledge that once those pursuance is done with honesty, sincerity, and devotion, there is every likelihood that such seekers and aspirants can achieve the biggest crowd pullers. And yet are still the best forum to disseminate information and lessons on our dharma. Yet still remains one of the best avenues to fully explain, interpret, and define our religion to remove all conflicts. I've been receiving quite a number of questions and I welcome them. The chairman just showed me a tick back to hold on to them. After the kata, I will answer them all. May I say I welcome those questions. It allows. But before commencing the kata proper, it is always the pattern for us to share in a few moments of invocations and chants. So let me join you in those moments. And I think these are the best moments. When we chant and pray together, when we turn to our Maker and in one voice, in one melody, seek fusion with Him. Mano Ankara Chintaninam Nachastrudrajini Nachakarnamitra Nachavyomabhumi Natejo Navayu Chidanandarupam Nacha Prana Sangyo Navaye Panchavayu Navasatadhatu Navapanchakusha Navapanipadam Nachopastapayu Chidanandarupam Nami Dveshadakar Nami Rupamoham Nami Vaimado Naiva Matsarya Bhava Na Dharmo Na Chartho Na Kamo Na Moksha Chidanandarupam Na punyam na papam na saukyam na dukkham na mantro na tirtham na veda na yajna aham bhojanam naiva bhojam na bhutta Chidanandarupam Na mrityur na shanka na me jati veda Pita naiva me naiva Mata na janma Na bandhur na mitram Gurur naiva shishya Chidanandarupam Aham nirvikalpo nirakara rupo vibhutvacha sarvatra sarvindriyanam navasam gatam naiva muktir namaya Chidanandarupam Chidanandarupam I'm changeless, formless, and through all-pervadingness, omnipresent. I am not touched by attachment to sense. I am not freedom or knowledge. I am the soul of knowledge and bliss. I am Shiva. I am Shiva. Natatu namata nabandhur nadata naputro naputri न मृत्यु न ज्ञाता न जाया न विद्या न बुद्धिर्ममैव गतिस्त्वं त्वमेकं भवामि न जानामि दानं न च ज्ञानयोगं न जानामि तन्त्रं न च स्तोत्रमन्त्रम् न जानामि पूजं न च न्यासयोगम् गतिस्त्वं त्वमेकं भवामि न जानामि मुक्तिं लयैव कदाचित् न जानामि भक्तिं कृतं वापि माता न जानामि पुण्यं न जानामि तीर्थं न जानामि मुक्तिं लयं वा कदाचित् न जानामि भक्तिं गतं वापि माता गतिस्त्वं त्वमेकं भवामि या देवी सर्वभूतेषु दुर्गारूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै नमो नमः जयन्ती मंगला काली भद्रकाली कपालिनी दुर्गा क्षमा शिवा दात्री स्वाहा स्वधा नमोस्तुते जय त्वं देवी चामुण्डे जय भूतात्महारिणी जय सर्वगते देवी कालरात्रि नमोस्तुते जय सर्वगते देवी कालरात्रि नमोस्तुते। We seek refuge at the feet of Durga Mata. We bow to her. We pray that she shower her grace and extend her blessings on the sponsor of this year. To young people who are spending their moments of leisure in devotion to Durga Devi, may their heartfelt wishes be fulfilled and satisfied. May they enjoy perfect health and strength. May all their dreams be translated into reality. May those of us who have been permitted these moments to be with them, may we too enjoy health, strength, and may our desires, may our thirst be quenched. And whatever objective we are pursuing at this time and moment, Adi Shakti Durga, do bless us all, so that those just objectives can soon be realized and achieved. We bow with the greatest modesty and humility. Om Shanti, 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 Hari Om. Praise the Lord, Durga Mata ki jai. Let's sing along because we've been singing it so well. And that's the only reason why I chose it. Jai 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 Durga Mata. Two quotations I want to give you. And I'm taking this approach to the kata in very clear and simple language, which I would like to believe will be understood by all. That you cannot love one and hate the other. In simple brothers and sisters, there is a decree, a very final and absolute statement made by Sri Ram in the Silver Age or Treta Yuga, that he who wants my praise, he who wants my love, he who wants my bhakti, he who wants my blessings, must acknowledge and recognize that there is no difference between myself and Shiva. And when Ram was speaking, it was clear as a daylight that he spoke as the incarnation of Vishnu, which would in effect means that he was Vishnu. So we find oneness between Vishnu and Shiva. Brahma has a particular assignment. No puja, no yajna, no ceremony which we normally conduct can and will be completed without Brahma getting his share or his ants. And what is his share and what is his ants? He is Brahma, and he is that source that presides over Agni-Devta. So in every puja, Brahma is there. And in the Trinity, he holds the portfolio of Creator. Like Vishnu was assigned the power of sustenance, or the duty of sustenance, and Shiva the role to dissolve if that necessity arose. But there is a beautiful principle in our religion that compare, my brothers and sisters, admirably with science. What is that principle? That in dissolution, there is automatic, spontaneous recreation. What that means in simple words so that you can understand me. You hear sometimes people say the world will end. You ever try to imagine what I mean? If this world in which you and I live in will end, does it mean that all of us will just by the flick of the fingers be destroyed and annihilated, and that is the end of us? And then the earth gone, and the sky gone, and the cosmos gone, and the planets removed, and everything just destroyed. Do you ever perceive that as being serious? They make the point tonight that any statement to that effect is idle. It has no foundation, no basis in truth, in reality, and in science. It looks to me more like a statement to drive fear in the minds and hearts of people. It is an empty threat. It is like a spineless individual or an arrow without any penetrating force. I then proceed to make the overall statement. Reject it. Don't bother about world being end. And don't even bother with those who tell you that there will be a cycle, a revolving cycle which will take you to a point where all the evil and evildoers will be smashed and the good souls will be preserved in some vault, waiting for some moment for release, when a new world will be constructed and crafted and created for them. That, again, is a statement or a perception, if not a prophecy and prediction without basis. None of you know. Don't make none of these statements frightening. This war is here to stay. You keep it in mind. And not forget that at all. And with dissolution, life occurs. Dissolution. Then as fast as the world is dissolved, equally fast, together, simultaneously, same time, you come back into being. And that is why the Hindu stands on a very high pedestal at the end of the 20th century and at the beginning of the 21st century. That we don't believe that it is scientific to say how old this universe is. Because the universe had many periods of dissolution and recreation. But that being so, you cannot have a fixed period like some would say the world is 20 billion years old. We don't agree. Or 30 billion years old. Today, as I talk with you, we have got scientific support from one of the world's outstanding astronomers who lives in the United States of America, Carl Sagan, who says the Hindus are right. And that is in print. If that is so, then what we must endeavor to do, this world in which we live, this opportunity which God has given to us to be human beings, that we take full advantage and don't misuse 1 second of our life. I'm tempted to tell you tonight, life is a jewel. Life is precious. Life is a gem. Life is a magnificent gift. There can be nothing superior to life. That being so, we borrow this very moment from the writings of Tulsidas. भाग्यमानुष तन पावा बरे भाग्यमानुष तन पावा सुर दुर्लभ सब ग्रंथ तन गावा साधन धाम मोक्ष कर द्वारा साधन धाम मोक्ष कर द्वारा पाई न जई पर लोक सवारा पाई न जई पर लोक सवारा बरे भाग्यमानुष तन पावा सुर दुर्लभ सब ग्रंथ गावा साधन धाम मोक्ष कर द्वारा पाई न जेहि परलोक God has given you and I life. God has given to all of us human dignity. That's an important word. If there is something that everybody has to preserve, brothers and sisters, I say to you tonight, we have to preserve our human dignity. We got to live and exist with pride. And what gives us the greatest dignity and the greatest pride, I say to you, in my view, our dharma. A person's pride emerges, has its genesis in the person's root, where you come from where you've come, from whither you've come. And when that point and principle is settled, and it must be settled at the earliest opportunity, then we will realize that we've got a rich past. An unparalleled heritage. We are all, without exception, children of saints and sages. Our presence in the world, our presence in the Hindu fold is not an accident nor coincidence. The fact that we are born Hindus in this world is a direct and calculated decision of God. He chose to put us here. He wants us here. And if we are not happy here, then we would have been guilty of rejecting God's decision as to His placing us. What then do I offer to you tonight? I offer to you tonight the lesson. Be good, do good, live good. If you ask me what is Hindu Dharma, that is what Hindu Dharma is. Be good, do good, live good. Do not use a single second or misuse a single second of your life. Because I do not know, and I am sure you too do not know, if there is such a place, and even if there is such a place, if there is a place for us in such a place. So I have not come here from the rostrum of Hindu Dharma to offer you the kingdom of heaven. If you ask me what Hindu Dharma has got to offer you tonight, I will tell you this. We must bring down heaven on earth. Because we are on earth. We are sure we are here. There can be no doubt that we are here. It is for that reason that one finds this beautiful Doha in Sundarkand of the Ramayana, which I want to pass on to you tonight, this beautiful night of this earth. In that Doha, this is the lesson we get. There are some people who dream of heaven. There are some people who hope one day they can go to heaven. And today, a young lady gave me a note during the morning session. I hope she's here tonight. I did not answer her question deliberately because I wanted to answer it tonight when more people are here. So a larger number of people will get the advantage of the answer. Why you have to give a lamp? Why you have to give an umbrella? Why you have to give this and why you have to give that and why you have to give the other? You don't really, right? These things which are so costly when a person don't get it. I think that's the most important thing. With the belief and perception that you are giving it for the advantage and benefit of that person who is already dead. In response to the young lady, I want to tell you that dead man or dead lady doesn't get a lamp which is in darkness after it. I want to tell you that that man or woman or child will not get that umbrella if rain far will go wherever he got to go, if there isn't where he got to go. But I want to also say that certain practice, certain tradition in our religion are drawn out of context and given the wrong label. In all our ceremonies and in all our activities, we give dawn and we give charity. All right? The Muslims give zakat. The Christians give charity. And the Hindus give dawn. It is the same thing. So when a person is born, gifts are distributed. That umpteen cases on point. Equally, when a person dies, dance still doing. That's a tradition and a convention. What seems to be wrong is the belief that the umbrella and the lamp and the slippers, anything else? What? The cow. That the cow, the umbrella and the lamp were temporarily or the mountain, that was out. Let me tell you something. Long time when John get married, the parents invariably, when they look at their dad, they used to be cold. When last you see that happen? Very rarely if at all now. So many things have changed. I don't know why some young people, and let me be more specific, they can't do one thing. Young pundits want to deceive and fool people up to this enlightened days that cow and lamp and slippers will keep people ahead. Tell me, anyone that you believe you had it on there and they carry one of them to shore and pack several tons of wood and house your body and put up on a fire and drop fire to your morning that you will come back to whole cow here. I hope that answer settles the question once and for all. And if you think that doesn't settle it, read Gita, chapter 8, verse 5 and verse 6. You know, after today, nobody ain't getting no cow. If they want to come with them, buy it. What chapter 8 and verse 7 of the Gita teach? Quote, Antakali chamaniva smaran mutva kali vadam. That the person who died, before that person died, before he or she dies, that person has the opportunity to make peace with God, himself or herself. Nobody can make peace with God to you. None. You gotta make it yourself. The fancy word is reconciliation. That's the word. One has to reconcile one's self. And if you ready to death, and you are dead, and still chul in mind, chanchal in body, not stable, hankering on your deathbed for wealth, for power, still openly and visibly attached, you tell me which religion said that such a person will go to heaven? Cannot. When a person dies, there are 3 avenues. 1, you go back to God. That is you want to call that. Simple. 2, you come back into the world based on your karma. Go to God based on your karma. Or transmigrate to a lesser world based again on your karma. And that principle is written down in Bhagavad Gita, chapter 14, verse 14. I hope the question is finished. And I hope the story is done once and for all. If anybody wants your list, take the list and put them up. Or if you were me, you would not dustbin throw there. Throw it in your garbage. I hope that matter is now ended. Brother Bert death or marriage, Hindus give dawn, and you give dawn based on what you can afford, what you want to give, what you think you would like to give, not what you're not able to give. I will leave Hinduism tomorrow morning. I got a man talking steadily. He either too sober or too drunk or mad. Keep quiet. I can see him. Let me say further that this dharma, this religion, does not impose anything on anybody. It is one of the sweetest and most beautiful religions. If it gives you the right to choose your God, it gives you the right to choose your Ishta Devta, give you the right to choose anybody who you want, including your husband and your wife and your guru, contrary to what people think that there is imposition. Because when you're married and you're told the Mala, it means me accept you. Dula Hintel Dula, and then Dula Hatuat said, me accept you too. So it is your free will and accord. There is absolute freedom. Acharya, we have one Congress, and we are supposed to be custodians of the norms and values of our dharma, preserving them and promoting them and defending them. You got nothing at all as Hindus to be ashamed about. You got the best. But they got two people who are holding on to certain old, worn out, the word is obsolete. We'll check the dictionary with the word, that is the right word. Obsolete things which can help this dharma, but only what which will bring up in this dharma and bring down the Hindu. We must have no place for those people. We must now have no room for those people. The best thing for them to do was yesterday morning, jump in one of them river, Kartik Snan, and beat out those obsolete beliefs, those obsolete traditions which have got no place in an enlightened 21st century modern society and world. I hope you're really glad to know what is happening. You get better satisfaction if you're here tonight from your questions. I'll look at your others later. Tonight, brothers and sisters, I just cited the verse. If you put heaven one side of the scale, heaven, whatever that is, you show them. You know, a boy go to a Swami. He says, Swami, I want to know what will become of the soul after death. Swami said, "Bhai, you sure that is what you want to know? You don't want to hear about the life. What do you want to hear about after death?" He said, "Yes, Swami, that thing about me. He not about it now today. जो कल करना है आज कर लो, जो आज करना है कर ले अब, जब चिड़िया चुग खेत ले हो फिर पछताना क्यों रोवत है." You must want me to know, because it is the today that makes the tomorrow. The past is dead. The future is yet to be born. We have to live in the active presence. Karma neva dikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana ma karma phalahetur bhurmo keto sangastu karmani. Chapter 2, verse 47 of the Bhagavad Gita. Swami said, if you insist, alright. Swami Wati put in the car and then drive both for 100 miles. He said, Swami, where go? He said, you don't want to know when you come up the soul. I said, let me go, I'm going to show you. Alright, sit down. They come out of the car, they walk another 10 miles. He said, Swami, you're going to say, okay, you know what? You don't want to know now, you want to know life today, tomorrow, so on and so on. You want to know what happened to the soul when you don't yet, but you got to create a condition for that. Swami took him under a tree and he tell him by side of the dog. He said, put your head on the root of this tree. So the chaplain don't put the head on the root of the tree. Swami pulled out a bag and he sharpened the cutlass properly, you know, for tree. And Swami picked up the cutlass. He said, "No, Swami." He said, "Swami, you do." He said, "You don't want to know what become of the soul after death. You have to kill it first." The truth is, people sometimes are unrealistic, impractical, bothering and worrying and wasting time on things far-fetched, out of your reach, where you are not to do it. I will answer it this way. Let me live now in the active presence. If and when death comes as it will come, it is what I do while I am alive will influence what happens after death. I conclude that thought with this phrase: it is the here that influences the hereafter. I hope you get those points abundantly clear now. Durga Devi has many aspects, has many forms, but 9 of the forms are established and crystallized in the text. Pratamam Shaili Putticha Vrityam Brahmacharini Vrityam Chandra Ghanteti Krishnandeti Chaturthakam Panchamam Skandamateti Kashtam Katyayamiti Cha Satyam Kalaratriti Mahagauri Chachashtakam Navamam Siddhaprokta Navadurga Prakartika Uttaitani Namani Brahmanai Mahatmani Pratamam Shaili Putrya. The 9 major forms of Durga Devi are: 1. Today, this morning, we got to it. First form, Shaili Puch. 5th, Skandamata. 6th, you know your 6th category, but you know. You know you get drawn. But if you go for it, you work category, you say, who can know you know that? Katyayini. 1 form of Durga Mata. That's the 6th form. The 7th form is Kalaratri. The 8th is Mahagauri. And the 9th is Siddhida. And these represent the 9 forms, not 9 sisters. 9 forms of Durga. So there is nothing like 9 sisters. Next point. What is the relationship of Kal Bhairav to Shakti Ma? There is no relationship in terms of a brother and sister relation. Like when you do your Durga Path and you take out your 9 Jora, Puri and Lapsi, etc., then somebody will come and say, you have to put out 1 for the body too. Any such person can put them out your house. That person has absolutely no respect for your religion. What kind of body should you talking about? Lord Shiva is Yarahava Rudra, 11 Rudras. One of those Rudras is Hanumanji. And at a certain moment, for a particular reason, from the limb of his body, Bhagwan Shiva created Kal Bhairav and gave Kal Bhairav certain assignments. And one of the assignments he gave to Kal Bhairav was that he must overlook Varanasi, that is a place in India, you call it in simple language, Banaras, where the Ganga flows and where countless bodies are cremated and finally thrown into Ganga. Kal Bhairav dwells there. How he will get Persaud in Yoga Path. And why do you need him at all? There is no need. He is a creation of Shiva. And that creation is for a specific purpose. I hope that point is answered clearly too. So the person who posed questions last night, and I showed and guarantee the person that those questions are going to be answered tonight, I hope you get your answers. Therefore, there are those who have been wrongly led into believing that Kal Bhairav, Daman, the name of that thing arises. Daman, and you got some people sometimes, and I've seen one or two of them, in short their eye for 10 seconds, they sit in Papa as a posture, and seconds after that, somebody was showing me one day, and he gave her Alice, and she became a little private, writing around the look at you. And he said, there's no way you're going to do this now. He said, now, don't you think me either? I'm here to do it. Anyway, with the young man, I was really responding, he never said, look, to do that, and there you go. But I say this to you, that people move around all these things and say, that man got Kal Bhairav, this other lady got Kal Bhairav, all this around nonsense. You know, since I've been throwing out the challenges for 20 years on quarantine, you know, see one is the Kal Bhairav, or one is Kal Bhairav, correcting himself and being enforcement. They never had the courage to do that. And so there is no room for these kind of things. Kal Bhairav then is unrelated in the finest and elegant sense of Shakti worship. There is no relationship between the two. There is no annexes. There is no connection. I hope that's clear. And don't worry with the EDCC 9, so let me give you what you want. I mean, you really make a mockery out of this religion. Those people who do it, it really turns you off. I put in an accepted term. God is always on duty. You can call him any second of the day, he cannot see. You know, there are some people who fight frightening young youth or young youth. Like last week, a girl came to me and said, "Anthony, Jan Kumari, you know." Which one did you learn? Jan Kumari means the princess of Betty. There are some people call him young youth, some people call him young youth. Whether it's young youth or young youth is no big story, really the siege of death. Now, if I see you every day and regularly, you think there will be any need for me to send anybody to call you? I said, "You see man, you see me, you see me." Only when I not see you, then you got to get a messenger. If you are in touch with your Bhagwan, your Ishtadevata on a daily basis, what cause there will be to send your due to you? There will be no cause at all. And tonight we can reach agreement on one thing. Nobody know there, for sure. Even the old people are going to say, "Pandita, my time is." They're not serious, you know. They are not serious. They were created to see what kind of children they get. Is that the one that the one Pandit said, "No, you see how strong you look. You got company here, well over go." He said, "I Pandit, if you thought so." So, this whole question of defeating death has always been there. Why do you think Kans want to kill Krishna? Because you are dead. Why do you think Hiranyakashipu want to kill Prahlad? Because he are dead too. The same probably could be said about Ravana. And if you read Bible, you can ask why Herod want to kill Christ. Same thing. He are dead too. So nobody wants to die. But that is inevitable and inescapable. And so tonight, the Katha takes us to the point which I have read this morning exhaustively on Mahisasur, where he appears to be overpowering the god. But the story I want to tell you is the one where the man used to say every day, he had a good day, he earned enough money, he very full, he told God, "God, you can send a messenger for me now. We're ready to go." And this was going on for a long, long time, and the neighbor got fed up, dressed himself with a black cloth from head to toe, hid under a cupboard. And when the man got into the cupboard, he said, "Lord, you can send for me now." The neighbor stepped out from under the cupboard. He said, "I am Jamdut." Serious story. "The Lord has sent me for you." He said, "Lord, which Lord?" He said, "When you've been calling upon him to send for you every day, he has answered your prayer." He said, "God has sent me for you because you want to go." He said, "God, you can't take on the truth." Tonight, it is not a joke from Mahisasur. Mahisasur appears to have conquered heaven. The devatas have moved collectively, and they are now at the feet of Lord Vishnu. Persaud saprapya Vaikunta Vishnu Vallabha Dadrisa Sarvashobhadyam Divya Satta Virajitam. सभी देवता भगवान विष्णु के प्रिया धाम वैकुंठ में जा पहुंचे और अनेक भांति उनकी स्तुति करने लगे। उनके वचनों को सुनकर हंसते हुए भगवान विष्णु ने कहा कि हम उससे पहले भी तो युद्ध कर चुके, परंतु वह मारा ही नहीं जा सका। अब हम देवताओं के तेज से कोई सुंदरी वीर नारी उत्पन्न हो तो वही अपनी शक्ति से उसका संहार कर सकती। When the devatas go to Vishnu Bhagavan said, I fought with Mahisasura before, but he did not die. The time was reached for us to take decisive decision. And we make the point that one finds in Hindu religion that God is decisive. He is not indecisive. He is sure. He is confident. He knows when and how and under what condition and circumstances to act. Because Mahisasura believed